Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Entering play call screen.
On air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go!
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Mesh spot, Ravens power. Triangle button.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to see.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Wing HP by the selected.
Very strong last week in the
Unplanned player. There are 9. Unplanned. Blitz count. Raven curl with Y-stick.
In fact, being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Cross button. R1 button. Square button. R1 button. Triangle button.
To Barkley on the check down. He'll be dropped after.
Entering play call. Blitz counter. Unplanned. There are coach suggest. Flanker spot 400. AHP.
They're just trying to get him touches any way they can.
Option is set to empty.
There's another one right there.
Option is set to empty base flex. There are 17 categories. You have 9 options. Vertical is selected. Square button. R1 button.
Throwing.
Cross button.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Entering play call, empty base flex. There are 17 categories. Formation, coach suggestions, red, player, formation, same, option, wing tightly there are threaten spacing, 26, AHP inside zone.
Make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down.
Entering play call, wing formation. I form wing. You have AHP pack, MTN pack, AHP toss. X slant, AHP toss. Triangle button. Cross button. Circle button. Square button.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
Entering play call, wing, you have 15 from a flood, Seattle.
And he ran a little shot.
4 verticals.
He worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain
Cross button. Audible. Cross button. Audible. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Conte selected.
Especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Formation, option is set 3 to 4. Option overhead, cover 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought.
Entering play call, overhead, there are 4 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 2 is selected.
Of 6.
Formation, there are 7. 4, nickel. Option is set to 2, 4 to 5, 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 2 man is selected.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and in.
Entering play call, 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 2 man is selected. Up slant 3, nickel blitz 2. SSO, play call.
They gave it a shot downfield.
Play call. Cover 2 man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the...
Entering play call, wide 9. There are 8 categories. You have 15 formation. Coach suggestions. Formation. Plan. There are defend medium. Cover 1. Cover 2 drop. Cover 2 cover 2 sink.
With it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45.
Entering play call, plan. There are 7 categories. Defend medium pass is selected. Formation.
Second read wasn't there.
Special. Nickel. Die. Nickel.
Out of the pocket. Got to
Normal. There are 8 categories. You have 39 options. Cover 3 spike press is selected.
1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Entering play call, pure middle. There are 8 categories. You have 39 options. Cover 3 spike press is selected. Formation. Coach suggest cover 3 match. Formation. Defend me. Cover 2 drop.
Just a yard here on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Entering play call, defend medium pass. You have 104 options. Cover 2 press is selected. On plan, there are 7 categories. Formation. 4, nick, dime. Option is set. Option is 2. Cover 3, man up. Cover 3 match.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the next...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone split is selected. Y-stick.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Triangle button.
Last time they had it, what's
R1 button.
You think they have
R1 button.
They don't do that.
R1 button.
Let's just go to
R1 button. R1 button.
Expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. Texas.
2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A gain of 5.
Entering play call, Hawkwasser. Red auction. Bench X did. Raven red auction. Jet Hassif. Raven red auction.
Turned into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Square button.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options, but sweep is selected.
The point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stick, butt sweep.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options, but sweep is selected. Comeback.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Y shallow cross it. Flanker drive. Slot out.
Didn't think I'm going to be correct.
494 F flat.
Open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Circle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Square button.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline?
Cover 3 sky. Gun plan. There are 7. Formate. Gun defense. Cover 2 drop. Cover 2 drop. Cover 2 drop.
At them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 40.
Entering play call. Defend medium pass. You have 104 option. Cover 1. Cover 2 drop. Cover 2 drop. On plan. There are 7 categories. Defend me. Formation. There are. Option is overhead. There are. Cover 2.
And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out.
Entering play call. Overhead. There are 4 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 1. Robert press is selected. Formation. There are. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. You have 30 options. Cover 3. Plow press is selected.
It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Formation. Nickel.
All the time. Here's
Option is set. 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 2 man is selected. Audible.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Entering play call. 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 2 man is selected. Slant 3. Nickel blitz. Cover 1. DPL safety blitz.
They'll come
Give
up
vision.
and sack on a 2nd and 20.
Audible.
Now back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to
Entering play call. Play call.
The Giants' 31-yard line. Cool under pressure right
Play
there.
call.
Escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the
entering play call. Formation.
There are the primary target. Found a second
Quarter 46. Option is normal. There are 2 cover to invert.
He is into the end zone for a foul.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the
entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. Player. Formation. Strong. Wing. U. Counter WK. Formation. Concept. Play type. There are 9 categories. Option. Outside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have play call.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better?
Entering play call, inside handoff. There,
Run,
play call.
Yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before
entering play call. There are 7 play type. There coach
just 6 carries to this point.
Formation. There play type. Pass. Option is standard pass. Stick not vertical. Jet 6 drive.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Square button. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Last drive.
Entering play call. Standard pass. There are 6 categories. You have 6 options. Jet 6 drive is selected. Play type. There are 9 run. Outside handoff. Play call. Play call.
Don't make something worse than what it was.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Flat. Delay fade. Circle button. Cross button. Square button.
This is Barkley, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple.
Entering play call. Draw. There are 7. Play type. There are 9. Pass.
They're not top 5.
Screen pass.
They are
Play
top 10.
option is set. Quick pass. X slant.
Against the run.
Jet pass. FK zone.
Good running team. If so,
X
you might
slant.
and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a
Audible.
couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Triangle button.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, a good move at the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Entering play call. Quick pass.
1:57
X
to
slant.
go in this first half on EA
Play type.
Sports.
There are 9. Run. Inside handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 59 options. HB inside zone is selected.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to
Cross
get a
button.
back here before
Cross
halftime.
button. circle button, contact, square button, circle button, cross button, cross button.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Entering play call, inside handoff.
But they're still knocking on the doorstep.
Play call.
Maybe another
PHP mid, PHP mid, PHP mid, PHP draw.
And get in. Give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So 2nd and goal, and
Cross
standing by
button.
himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Cross button. Cross button.
To him up the middle, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the back.
Entering play type error. Pass.
Brings up 3rd
Screen.
down.
PHP slip
Allowing him to get back to the line
play
of
call.
scrimmage.
Play call. X slam. Y stick.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand
Cross button.
once more?
Triangle button.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Of the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Gun plan. There are from 3 to 4. Nickel. Option. Triple. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Nickel blitz is selected.
The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes.
Entering play call. Play call.
Match, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Play call. Cover 2 man. Tempo to contain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Entering play call. Wide 9. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Formation. There are 7 categories. There are option is set to 1. Option is set to 3. 3 Samuel blitz. Cover 2 man.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Spread.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yeah.
Entering play from coach suggestions. Formation. Concept. There are 7 categories. You have 9. Cover 6.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out of bounds after...
Entering play call. Cover 6. There are 9 categories. You have 22 options. Concept. There are play type. There are 7. Man cover. Man cover.
Nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive.
Cover 1 Robert press.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Entering play call.
And they're all on his
Cover
own.
one to be
Second down.
Cover one hole.
His eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second down and inches. And that one will fall incomplete.
Entering play call, man coverage. There are two categories. Play call, cover two man.
Hits the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the...
Entering play call, man zone. There are two. Play height. There are 7 categories.
Defense, he
Go,
has
play zone coverage.
Get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just
Cover 3 zone. There are
that's where as a defender,
cover 6. Cover 3 hard flat.
I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2.
Entering play call, cover 3 zone. There play height, coach on plan. There are 7 formation. There are 46. Option is set to normal 9. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
His quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Red counter bash is selected.
The Giants offense
had right button
to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Square button. Cross button. Square button. Cross button.
First down. He's going to
triangle button.
Over the middle. And it's incomplete.
Entering play call. H. Ravens power.
Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when
square
you
button,
down,
triangle button,
open the
cross button, R1 button,
do to them, and that may open some things up for you.
Square button.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Entering conflict adjustments screen run inside a selected.
Sports halftime.
Throw it medium.
Coach.
Defend medium pass. Defend deep pass. Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Cover 3 match.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3, cover 1 hold press.
A lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
For him on the year.
Cover 3 sky press.
Now then, after the
Spread.
sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 sky press.
Sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now
Spread.
just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 0-1 draft is selected.
First half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line?
R1 button.
Being
Cross
aggressive
button.
and attacking,
Triangle button.
really aggressive. I think they just crossed it
Square
on.
button.
Wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
Its offense cashes in with 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season.
Entering play call,
First
special
miss, no
teams.
good.
You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 cloud press. Cover 3 cloud press. Recent plays. There are 7 categories.
Set to
Spread.
begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And
Spread.
following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Julian Love.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Lead red option is selected. R1 button.
Now
Square button.
on
R1 button. Square button.
his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Entering play call, coach suggests mesh spot.
Rising to the
Cut
challenge,
sweep.
setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check back 27. Check back 27. You ain't going nowhere.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Keep the pack is selected.
The big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Cross button. Backs protect. Backs protect. R1 button. Audible. Cross button.
Jones.
R1 button. R1 button.
Long.
Triangle button.
It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Tampa to contain is selected.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't
Entering play call, recent plays. There are 7 categories. You have 9 options. Tampa to contain is selected.
Timeout, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence
Coach
in it.
suggestions. There are 7 categories. You have 30 options. Blitz 1 is selected.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And past the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Just right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays.
Spread.
Have them on the move on first down.
Spread.
Toss play to Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Cover 3 cloud press. Cover 3 cloud press.
Back to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the run, it's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Down to the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cog 3 bus match.
Doing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Spread.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Lead red option is selected.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
Quick slants.
second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Inside zone split.
This feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out.
Cross button.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
You try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, what's the ball?
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Double slants.
Execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
R1 button. Cross button. Square button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
Be very close to a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fake punt W release. Punt. Fake punt W release.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we
Entering play call, coach punt plan. There are 9 clear formation. There are pistol, goal line, normal. You have 12 options. HB dive is selected.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll be touchdown here, but not...
Entering play call, normal. You have 12 options. You just need information. There are coach suggestions. Jet pass, power red.
You're talking about being able to
Slants.
extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and
Cross
get down
button.
behind that
Cross
offensive
button.
line in order to move
Cross
forward.
button.
If he just runs a
Cross
straight
button.
up, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD base is selected.
Focus on this drive and find a way
Cross
to
button.
possession game.
Come back.
Yeah, so good with a field goal.
Come
Don't
back.
necessarily need a touchdown.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, what's that?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 40.
Entering play call, dig wheel.
I think they like this drive.
Red option.
Running
Or
game.
even dive.
Some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on
Cross
1st.
button. Circle but fade.
Jones fakes the give.
R1 button. Square button.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD base is selected.
Hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Cross button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. Triangle button. Cross button.
And Jones will hit the deck here
Entering play call, coach suggest why shallow cross.
About a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they're going to stop him right at
Entering play call,
no
corner strike.
to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting.
R1 button.
Not just scouting.
Square button.
Executing
R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
In practice, they drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Y off power red selected.
It's on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here.
Cross button. Cross button. Circle button.
Now Jones. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 20.
Entering play, Y corner. Red option. Y corner.
Danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button.
Jones.
Cross button.
down.
R1 button. R1 button.
To his left.
R1 button.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside.
Entering play call. Stick.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline
Cross button.
didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short
Circle
game
button.
off running.
Cross button. R1 button. Cross button.
17.
R1 button.
Jones.
R1 button. Triangle button.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. If lead red option selected.
Chance to tie things.
Y corner.
They trail by 2 here. In the
F lead red Y corner. F lead red option. Spacing 0-1. Spacing 0-1 trap.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Cross button. Flat. Cross button. Cross button.
They're going to try and run for it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 Cover 3 cloud press.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use
Unplanned error formation.
that we need.
Special 46.
Game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it,
Normal. There are 8 categories. You have 39 options. Cover 3 sky press is selected.
they have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought.
Entering play call, formation, error, concept, error 7, play height, blitz,
He was saving his best for last, so to speak.
input 0.
The day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first
Entering play call, man blitz, there are 3 categories. You have 90 options. LB dogs is selected. Inside. Storm Brave 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Entering play type. There are 7 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Option is set to men blitz 90 plays. You have 5 options. Blitz is selected. Man blitz. There are 3 categories. You have 90 options. LB dogs is selected. Entering play call, man blitz. There are 3 categories. You have 90 options. LB dogs is selected. Play call, zone blitz, overload 3, Okie roll, hold strike 2.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, zone blitz, play type, errors, confirmation,
Now used defensively.
40, option, normal, there are 2 category, cover 2 in, fire zone 3.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Spread.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Entering play, mesh spot, AHD slip screen, AHD slip screen.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a
triangle button,
look at the
triangle button,
on the last
square
drive,
button,
when you
R1 button,
it's a whole lot better view.
Square button.
Got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Circle button, cross button, triangle button, R1 button, square button.
Give him a couple on the scramble.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD draw is selected.
And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've
R1 button, R1 button, R1 button, cross button, triangle button, triangle button.
More emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he
Entering play call, 4 verticals, YSAL.
3rd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off.
Cross button, circle button,
But they
square button,
They're collapsing
R1 button,
into a short.
R1 button, R1 button, square button.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 40 yards is selected.
Trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move him back within 6.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Onside kick.
Opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
4th quarter, they fell.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting
Cover 3 Sky WK.
80% of
Cover
the time,
gun plan.
the
There
team
formation.
expecting it, they do
Concept.
actually recover
There
the ball,
play
which is what
type.
we saw
Zone
here.
blitz. There are 3 categories. You have 131 options. LB Dogs 3 is selected.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets it inside the 30.
Entering play goal line. Coach suggestion. Option gun plan. There are 7 categories. Defend keep passes selected.
50 seconds left to go in the game.
Formation. There are 7 categories. 3 nickel. Option is set to 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Cover 2 man is selected. Buck slant 3.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 20.
Entering play call to Silver Cover 1 hole. Overload. Cover 4. Cover 6. SS Reno zone.
Just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Entering play call 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 formation. There are 7 categories. There are 8 subcategories. Option is set to 2, 4 to 5. 33 plays. You have 11 options. Nickel is selected. Play call formation 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. SS Reno zone is selected. Give cushion.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And this one is no good.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Gun area selected.
In his range, I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the
Cross
difficulty
button,
gets
out
ratcheted
left.
at least a factor of 5.
R1 button.
Jones.
R1 button. R1 button.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Triangle button.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. 4 verticals.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's
Seattle. 4 vertical. 4 vertical. Gun plan. Formation. There are pistol. Play. Coach out up. 4 vertical. Player from gold. Option is set to normal while off. There. Play call. Mesh spot. Double slam. Escape. Square button. R1 button. Out left. Square button. Cross button. Cross button. Square button. Square button.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Atlanta, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Post-game report player stats.